Chargers, Washington, and the Giants for their remaining games. Off we go to be in the hands of Price from the 6. It is hit at the 30-yard line. Bell and company drag him forward a little bit. The whistle is blown, and we meet the Minnesota offense. It begins in the 32. It begins with Aaron Jones to the left, past Overshown, and about 6 yards. They've gone on to successful seasons. Now what will McCarthy do? First throw of the night is deflected, batted, and intercepted. So McCarthy tipped it, trying to knock it back down, but it ricochets to the hands, I believe, of Quentin Williams. And the ex-Jet comes up with the pick after Donovan Wilson.
Well, here we go, right off the edge here, and they're going to take McCarthy and go, all right, have you seen this one yet? And get that ball tipped straight up in the air, and somehow that thud woke up the defensive lineman and allowed them to make that play. That was Quentin Williams. What a heck of a play, and what a way to start the game.
And McCarthy's just trying to bat it somewhere where it wasn't going to fall behind Dak Prescott. From the 35, it is the 1,000-yard rusher for a yard as he is slung down by Jalen Redmond. Dak comes into the middle as incomplete. Early collision with Brevin Spann Ford, the tight end. Pressure from Harrison Smith off the edge. The underneath throw is caught by Lamb. He'll be lassoed by Wilson and company. He'll set up 4th down. This is 47 yards. And a fake. And a pick back to Aubrey, who's on the run for the first down as he slides at the 23-yard line. So the man who does everything with his foot uses 2 feet for the first down.
Showtime. When they actually try to run in the game, it never works. And it worked that time.
Cowboys keep it rolling. Right around the 23, Williams inside for a couple of yards. Javonte Williams, 5th year out of North Carolina. He is a big add to this team in free agency from Denver.
Watch the screen. Yeah,
2nd and 8. Dak sends them all out. It's caught underneath. That's one of the options they found. Ryan Flanoy in his 2nd year out of Southeast Missouri State.
Yeah,
1st and 10. Williams inside. 5-yard line. He will go. 2nd and 4. Williams back inside. Yard or so. It'll be 3rd down here for the Cowboys. They can pick up a 1st down at the 1-yard line. 3rd down. Dak, quarterback draw. They've got him, but he may have the 1st down. 6 CD in motion. Williams juggled it, got control of it. They may have stopped it from getting to the end zone, but I think he's got the 1st down. Trying to capitalize on the opening turnover. Williams inside, into the end zone for a Cowboys touchdown.
They're just going to play power football in here, and when you are the son of Marty Schottenheimer, sometimes you just like things straight ahead, right? You like to establish it.
For football and defense, his team scores a lot. Now Brandon Aubrey uses his foot for what we're used to seeing in Arlington. 7-0, the Aubrey kick. Good dirty kick. Couple of bounces picked up by Price. Nowhere to go. Stop back at the 13-yard line. Elijah Clark. His defense has slightly improved as the season has gone on. Big push inside and a throw down by Kenny Clark. What a jump he got on the play for the loss. Whoa.
He was off the ball so quickly on this one. In that 5-man front, which means everything's a one-on-one. Watch the jump that he gets here. We may even anticipate.
Loss of 3. 2nd 13 pressure. Picked up. McCarthy escaping and now throwing to T.J. Hawkinson. Tight end. Good job to keep that alive. Hard hit on the sideline, but Hawkinson is very close to and in fact seems to have a first down.
With the ability to win all the way up and down the line of scrimmage now.
First down, run here with not much going on for Jones that time. Debbie Clowney part of the stop. Melissa? 2nd and 9. Inside throw is a catch for Jordan Addison. One shy of the first down. 3rd and 1 here. Jones made one man miss in the backfield, but couldn't do everything on his own. Dante Fowler had that initial pressure. Savone Revel with the stop, and the Cowboys will get the ball back.
This has come down to a battle of one-on-one everywhere. Percentages and numbers, and it's a terrible defense. But you have to look at what they've done lately, too.
Ryan Wright kicking this one away. Gets a good bounce. This will be a really good kick. Vikings all over it. Don't back up too far. 60-yard kick. Downed by Ty Felton. Seeing a 7-0 Dallas lead. Cowboys at 6-1. They keep their hopes alive. Malik Davis is the back. Javonte Williams injured, and Davis takes a pop.
They're going to try and make you lose.
2nd and 10 for Prescott. Tight coverage incomplete. Trying to get it to Pickens. Byron Murphy Jr., the other corner, was right there. 3rd and 10 is going to run it with Lipke, the fullback. Got close to the first down. Too shy of it. And it's a very quick 3 and out for the Cowboys. So Brian Anger will come on and kick it. Miles Price has had a couple of muffs, but he's also had some electric returns this season for the Vikings. Running up to fair catch it with traffic. 42 yards. Inspire change. Drive 3 for Minnesota. Take it over at the 47. Swing out. Aaron Jones. Hawkinson a block first down for the Vikings. At the 35 with a horse collar, going to take the ball to the 20-yard line.
Sign here, going to get a chance to get your best receiving back out there. There's the foul, and then there's the dragging on the back of the leg.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness on the defense, horse collar tackle. 15 will be added to the end of the play and the automatic first foul.
Stewart was penalized there. Brings Minnesota to the edge of the red zone. And McCarthy on the boot, throwing it towards the end zone. Hold on to Jalen Nailor. In some pain, but he held on for the touchdown.
Watch when he releases this ball, how covered Nailor is in the back of the end zone. Come out and around. Here comes the play out. That is completely covered. And yet he threw it anyway and was able to make that throw. Now watch this release. He is a little bit bizarre on some of his fundamentals of throwing the football, but this guy has the courage of a lion. That thing was covered and he threw it anyway, and I think that's been the difference the last couple of weeks with McCarthy. It's like, the heck with it, throw it, take a shot, give our great receivers a chance.
Some confidence in Speedy Nailor is the one who they're still looking at. Will Reichert off the extra point. And we're all even at 7. Touchdown catch for Jalen. Speedy Nailor. All even at 7. Turpin's got a long way to run to get this. Fumbles it. Gets it back. Ozzie Turpin out to the 27. Let's meet that Dallas offense coming out. That he is missing, and we'll update you on Javonte Williams, who got the start, in a moment. Prescott first down. Flournoy bringing it in. Good run for Flournoy as he's pumped out of bounds with Hunter Lipke, who might see more snaps, as Chris alluded to. Prescott, middle shot, CeeDee Lamb to the 24-yard line. Coming easily there. It's a gain of 30 and a Dallas first down.
It's the power of having two speedy receivers on the outside. Pickens on the left side is going to go all the way deep and drag the safety, Harrison Smith, out of there, leaving that big void. And the lack of a pass rush that time by the Vikings is what stressed. Dak has been really successful off of play action, and some of that comes because their ability to run the ball. Let's see how that goes now.
Inside give Malik Davis. He keeps going. Inside the 10 to the 7-yard line.
Yeah!
Getting to something he likes here. It's going to be the run, and Davis puts his head down, takes it to the 1-yard line. We'll have football's longest walk to the other end at the end. Dallas has 3 tight ends. And Dak looking to throw. CD was covered, nothing there, as Isaiah Rodgers blanketed Lamb.
All those different things play into what he's doing with this offense right now.
Here is that running back inside for the touchdown, Malik Davis. Second on the season, 3rd of his career, and the Cowboys retake the lead.
Mike, Tyler Booker and Terrence Steele on the right side of the Cowboys offensive line. They go there so much, but they now have that power back on that side of the ball. And for so long, it was Zach Martin who was.
Aubrey with the extra point. So Dallas down the field, a couple of good chunk plays. 2 return men that time for Minnesota trying to deal with those dirty kicks. Miles Price has it in his hands. Got hit at the 25. Trevor Span for his first contact. 25-yard line, and Jordan Mason with a nice run for 7 yards to the 32.
It was part of the issue with George Pickens a week ago, right? He got frustrated because he went from the 2 to the 1, was getting those double teams and was giving up on some routes instead of going, hey, I'm the guy. CD's out of the game now.
And he's noticed it going back to that Buffalo game he had a few years ago. They're going to find ways to get the ball in the hands of number 18. First down is picked up on 3rd and inches as
between Justin Jefferson and J.J. McCarthy, and it helps a young quarterback.
10 McCarthy with the shot to the sideline. Going right where we were talking. The coverage was terrific. Incomplete for Jefferson with Deron Bland with the Cowboys step for step. He is okay. A little heating pad on his back. He's back on the field now as Mason slips tackle from Donovan Ezeraku and is tackled by Marvion Overshown. Fullback C.J. Ham in the lineup for the Vikings on 3rd and 8. As McCarthy drifts, fires it downfield, breaking open is Addison. Jordan Addison to the 3-yard line. 59 on the game. McCarthy, a big shot to Addison.
Kalen Carson on the back end of this one, but this is no contest. You have Jordan Addison just completely zipped them. They cleared the free safety out, and J.J.
3 tight ends, big part of their success last week. We see it here on 1st and goal. Mason Overshown holding on. Gain of a yard on that one. Kenneth Murray had him by the feet. Mason alone to the bottom. McCarthy firing back in the end zone. JJ in the end zone. Jefferson touchdown. But there is a flag, and it's procedure on Minnesota.
Legal formation on the offense. Number 84 was covering. That's a 5-yard penalty. Second down.
McCarthy was doing in-depth study on all the division opponents, so it feels like he's got a feel for what Eberflus will do. End zone shot here for Jefferson. Incomplete. Third and goal. Cowboys bring 4. McCarthy steps up, takes off, puts his shoulder down, comes down short. McCarthy, the keeper, the walk-in. A little gritty on his way to the end zone.
That's a little nasty right there.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Add a little fun to your young quarterback's life. There you go. Wasn't quite Joe Namath doing it, but it was pretty good.
Even though things haven't gone well during the season, his energy and personality has not changed. Will Reichert adds the extra point. Cowboys quarterback involved in that place, getting open there soon, so just adding to Highland Park.
We'll take it. We know somebody.
We do. Will Reichert the kick. Javonte Turpin going to bring it back for the Cowboys. Got bumped, but Turpin accelerates past the 40 as he's brought down at the 43-yard line. The Rams the year after, the greatest show on turf, won the Super Bowl for the other. It is nowhere to go. The 10 pressure comes. Prescott's pass deflected towards C.D. Lamb. And incomplete, so Minnesota bringing some pressure. 3rd and 10, protected as Prescott. Can Ferguson get there? Yeah. Couple shy as he goes to the 49-yard line. Dallas Turner peeled back. 4th and 3. Dak scans, throws middle, complete. CeeDee Lamb, first down, gain of 17. 4th down, Dak and CD connect, and the drive keeps going.
So here's what happens. Anytime the tight end comes in here, he draws coverage, and then CD comes right in behind it. It works great as long as you have a little bit of time. Watch the defense react down and leave that gaping hole in behind. Nice call.
Down from the 33, inside give. 5 yards with Davis, who remains the back, with Javonte Williams still out, as Melissa told you before.
Until you stop that play as a defense, you're not going to see much else.
Lipke in there now. He's picking up the pressure from the corner, and Prescott throws it incomplete in the direction of Ferguson. And there are so many plays, Chris, where Minnesota just gets you. And that Rams victory over Detroit is such a tough stretch in the last 3 hours of this Sunday afternoon. So many players getting hurt. Dak in trouble here, trying to escape, find some room, but he will go down and be sacked. Terrific work by Jonathan Grenard. Multiple efforts to come back and get Prescott and force a long field goal attempt.
You'll see it looks like a cover 0, right? And then all of a sudden, everybody looks like they're going to rush. Then they start dropping people out, and they end up only rushing 4. Grenard.
51 yards for Brandon Aubrey. That's a miss to the right. A rare miss for Aubrey. Beautiful look at the stadium here, but you go out and walk the concourses, it's great as well.
Something for everybody in this stadium.
It sure is. McCarthy throwing it complete to Aaron Jones.
Everybody knows that they're going to work on it in the offseason.
Jones, right, got a great block from Ham. Oh, what a block by the fullback, and he takes it to the 38.
And so I think there's a lot of reasons, but for the most part, I mean, it was very clear they were going to make adjustments in the offseason.
Jones fights through the first hit from Revel in the open field and gets. So if they wanted to work on those mechanics, they couldn't in the offseason as he's trying to get back in shape. There's Jefferson on the run to the 21-yard line. A dozen for Justin Jefferson. 21, here is Jones with a flag down. He'll get about 6 to 14. Look out here as Carson and Jefferson involved, and the flag comes in.
There are fouls against both teams on the play. Illegal shift on the offense, number 1. It's moving, didn't reset. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness on the defense, number 21. By rule, we enforce the defensive foul from the previous spot, half the distance. First down.
It is a part of the strategy.
1st and 10, just outside the 10. Time to run by Jones. 2nd and 10 for J.J. McCarthy and the Vikings. To the end zone for Jefferson. Nothing doing again. Bringing 4. McCarthy throws it for Hawkinson. Incomplete. Will Reichert also has had a very good season for the Vikings. That is his 23rd field goal in 25 tries. Rebecca Lowe and our team are talking a lot about that over the last couple of weeks. 17-14 here. Reichert kicks dirty ball. It goes out of bounds. And that cost you. So it'll be good field position for Dak and the Cowboys. They're great when they work.
Out of bounds on the kicking team. Ball be placed at the 40-yard line. Vikings hash, first down.
Their first down to realistic range, even though Aubrey missed a 51-yarder a short time ago. Prescott got hit as he threw that pass. Incomplete. 2nd and 10, you mentioned Pickens a moment ago. 1 target, no catches thus far in this first half. Prescott only 6 of 12. As he throws inside to Ferguson, who's got it shy of midfield and a yard shy of the first down. Lipke the back. He's going to take the inside handoff and get the first down and a 6-yard gain with it.
20.
TJ Bass is in there at left guard for now on 1st and 10 for Dallas. Inside give with Lipke again, and Hunter will take it.
Dak's going to be willing to go here.
Vikings rushing 4. Prescott finds Lipke out of the backfield. He gets it towards the 31-yard line. He does more receiving than running. Has now 9 catches on the season. Going quick, no timeouts. To the sideline. There's Pickens, his first grab of the night, and out of bounds at the 22. First down. The 22. Vikings pull out of some of that pressure. Lipke. Smith is there. It's a gain of a couple inbounds. No timeouts. Clock runs.
Got to be careful with the completion in the field now.
Down to 15. Pressure on. Prescott throws it. Incomplete with Pickens over there in the neighborhood. Now down to 11 seconds to go. Eric Wilson, the linebacker, was the one pressure.
Maybe one shot in the end zone, but it better be quick.
Dak's on nothing, was open there. Threw it over Lamb's head. 37 to tie the game. And it's absolutely perfect. Of Aubrey's kicks.
Yeah.
I think he should get something. He is up for a contract here. Kicking this one all the way to the end zone. Should be a touchback, except Miles Price going to bring it out at the end of the half. And get hit around the 20-yard line, and that's going to bring this first half to an end. Bears win, eliminated Minnesota today. Vikings at 5-8. Trying to wrap up a positive season. And finish over 500. Hang time on the kick from Reichert, and the return for Javonte Turpin with the sideline. Turpin, he has his running back in Javonte Williams. He's back in the lineup, played that first drive, back in the lineup, and in the secondary quickly to the 43-yard line, 15 yards on the gain. And important to have Williams back because Hunter Lipke, who was seeing a little bit more action, he's out for the remainder of the game with a concussion.
Good to have those two guys back as well. Watch this combination. Has played really well in pass protecting, too.
You say both guys because Tyler Smith poked in the eye in the first half, back in as Williams spins for the gain of 3. Davis in the lineup here for 2nd and 7. Turpin, Dak looked that way. He's going to throw in there, and Schoonmaker, one hand, bring it in. Luke Schoonmaker inside the 15 to the 11-yard line. That's 29. Longest of the year for the third-year player from Michigan.
Advantage, one of the best blitzes that the Vikings do. This little cross blitz right here. He saw it coming. They get it blocked sort of with Davis back there, and yet he still knew what the line of scrimmage was and flipped that thing out. That is some play by a very, very confident quarterback in Dak Prescott.
Jonathan Grenard waiting. Prescott, C.D. Lamb. Contact, no flag, incomplete. 2nd and 10. He's going to run inside, and they get down to the 9-yard line. 3rd and 8. Vikings bring it 8. Couple of free runners. The pass is caught for a minimal gain for Turpin. Short field goal for Aubrey from 26 yards. Is it all 22 from inside of 30 yards? And J.J. McCarthy and the Cowboys, or the Vikings, trail the Cowboys now by 3. We round the corner of the holiday season, first night of Hanukkah. Those celebrating, enjoy your holiday. Here is Price on the return. And Miles Price almost accelerates away. Tackled right around the 40-yard line. Nice return for the Vikings.
And can continue to play like this on the edge against Jefferson. Well, that makes their life a whole lot easier.
Second half begins for the Vikings with a 1-yard Aaron Jones run. Nailor in motion on 2nd and 9, and McCarthy gets popped as he throws sideline, incomplete. Throwing in a very eventful season. 3rd down here, climbing the pocket, that pass incomplete. Gonna bring up 4th down, intended for Jalen Nailor. Turpin chasing over. And that ball put out of bounds. That's a great kick against him, right? Just
Sure is.
Can't touch it, can't catch it. In Hall of Fame in Fort Worth. Come back to AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And Dak Prescott, first down shot. CeeDee Lamb for 30 to the 40. First down Cowboys as Lamb finds the softer spot on the outside of the zone.
So you got to put a little something on this throw right there when you have too deep coverage. And you'll see it looks like CeeDee's not running his hardest. And that's because he wants to be in that little slump.
Yeah! Here it's it.
81 now for Lamb in this game to Flanoy. The receiver was in motion. Ryan gets 3. Isaiah Rodgers to stop.
Pass protections tonight, much improved.
His 4th start at that spot. Helping pave the way for Javonte Williams. Big run as he gets thrown down at the 36-yard line.
So again, they get the kick out over here, but watch all the down blocks. And that's what creates these gaps in here because they are moving people past that. And as that gap opens up, it allows Williams to either go to the left or he has cutback range, depending.
Cooper Beebe, the center. Great block there. Interpreter was in the way, able to get it in his hands on the loft from Prescott. And it ends up. Williams, who had a terrific start to his career with Denver, had that ACL injury in 2022, but has found a place here. Luke Davis comes in the game for him. It's that yard or so in his forward progress. And a first down just shy of the 25 here, halfway through the third. The 2 guards. Beebe, a 3rd-round pick in his 2nd year. Dak had nothing there, so throws it at the feet of the eligible receiver, CeeDee Lamb, and it's incomplete. First-round pick at Alabama. 15 in purple. He's getting blocked as they try to get to the edge. Here with Turpin. Needs a couple, and who's Turner, who reroutes and comes to make the play. They have not been good on 3rd down tonight. With all the movement up front from Minnesota, false starts.
Prior to the ball being snapped, false start. Offense number 71, that's a 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Christmas lights. I'm watching. They're dropping back. Dak looks underneath. 2 yards shy for Malik Davis. Aubrey, fine. Aubrey's got one from 26, 37, and now 41. And Dallas has a 6-point lead, adding to her World Cup victory total. 16 years after winning the downhill, she has a chance to make some history. One of the big stories in the Olympic Games coming up on NBC and Peacock. Price taken out of bounds. Story over there without Christian Darrisaw, the left tackle. Justin School has held up well so far. As McCarthy throws it to Hawkinson. On time and on target out to the 45-yard line. Big hot shot there. And a gain of 29.
That back leg came off the ground that time. Watch his back leg. When he really rips one, it is just going to be all body. Here it comes, just like a pitcher, and that was a perfect
Ball touch.
From the 44, play action right back to the air. This is Jefferson, just too tall. Inside Jordan Mason. Hard run by Mason for almost 8 or 9 yards. Mark him right around the 35.
to take something for a big play.
Nailor, end around. Good play coming off the edge by Wilson. Donovan Wilson shed the block from Oliver. Tackle for loss, sets up 3rd and long.
One of the toughest guys.
Teams run to get around, and it follows a quick count. And McCarthy, look Jefferson's way, comes back the other way. And it's brought in by Nailor, who's ruled down by contact at the 14-yard line. Pick up a 23 and a 1st down.
Just a 3-man rush, and then watch this route down the field, and it was a back shoulder. So by the fact that he threw it to the backside, it was almost impossible for Ravel, the rookie cornerback, to make a play on that. So brilliant throw, missed the throw, brilliant throw.
From the 14. Woo! Jefferson's got it through the contact. 1st down at the 4. Just the goal. Vikings try and take the lead. McCarthy Rose. That was nearly intercepted. is right into the arms of Bell. He was so close to McCarthy.
While the quarterback was in the pocket, legal contact on a defense number 59. Half the distance to the goal and an automatic first down.
It's on Kenneth Murray, and that's why the conversation happened, was the quarterback in the pocket. So it's first and goal. Hot shot through the hands of Jefferson. Incomplete.
Hot. Ready. Let's hot.
Second and goal. Inside runs C.J. Ham with a touchdown. So he's thrown some nice blocks along the way. C.J. Ham that time gets a chance to run it in. Guy who hasn't run the ball all season gets the touchdown to tie this game.
A lot of fun things to watch here. Watch the pressure here and just going to eat that block and pull him right back out of there. And then the double team in here between Ryan Kelly and Will Fries, who played together in Indianapolis. They've been doing.
The extra point is added and Minnesota takes the lead. C.J. Ham out of Augustana. Been in the league for 9 years. Shutout victory over the Bengals, eliminating Cincinnati, putting Baltimore back to 7-7. Touchback here.
The effort, honestly, kind of looks the same tonight. There are some that you question a little bit.
35-yard line. Here's Javonte Williams with the inside run for 11 yards to the 46.
Demand the football with the way that you aggressively run your routes and attack back to that quarterback.
Run Williams here for 8. 2nd and 1 for Dallas, trailing by 1. Gotta get these last 4 to have any playoff hopes. Williams turned around after getting, well, he'd be shy of the first down.
The talent is unmistakable.
Dallas 3rd and 1, explode out of the huddle. Javonte Williams gets the first down, a couple of yards. Cowboys have it at the 43. So Flores was coaching over on the defensive side, but so he saw Pickens every day.
I knew CD was going to be fighting, and then he got hurt on the next play. Look out.
There's Dak getting hit as the ball comes out. Vikings going to pick it up, and it's called incomplete. First down pressure sets up 2nd and 10. Here's a shot to Pickens, who's been somewhat quiet tonight. Works the sideline there for about 4 or 5 yards. Dallas jumped in no huddle, trying to calm down the Vikings pressure. 3rd and 4. Prescott stepping up in trouble. Grenard is there along with Van Ginkel. And the edges come to the middle for a sack. And it's going to be a 59-yard field goal attempt coming up.
There's no doubt that the toughest part of the offense.
59-yard attempt for Aubrey. Drifting to the right. Aubrey has missed 2 field goals tonight.
You can get addicted to the fact that we're in field goal range.
From the 49, it is Mason working left. Pushing ahead for 3 yards. It's Dallas territory.
Coming out in empty formation. Going to put it on McCarthy.
2nd and 7, the Cowboys bring 4. McCarthy steps up and through. Takes off, dives forward. Very close to the first down.
There's probably 3 to 4 yards difference in some of those plays.
They pass the 41. Moblin throwing on the run. It's brought in by Oliver. Josh Oliver, the tight end. The first down around the 22-yard line.
And if he starts catching the ball the way he did last week and this week, look out.
Late pass looking for Hawkinson, the other tight end. And he brought it in. Ruled down by contact at the 4. Gain of 18. It's 1st and goal.
I couldn't tell whether or not the legs collided with the defensive back that was coming over to get him down by contact.
Yeah, the left hand.
Yeah, it did, right there.
The left hand to Bell. He was in the process of securing it. McCarthy to the end zone. Touchdown, Jalen Nailor. And the short field with the missed field goal, and Minnesota walks it down. 5 plays, 51 yards, and the Vikings lead by 7.
One of the things that the Vikings wanted to do was to try and isolate some expanded wide receiver kind of routes against the safeties of the Dallas Cowboys, getting able to take advantage of some of those coverages.
The record adds the extra point. About a dozen high school state championship games coming up in this building starting on Wednesday. It's a great time here. Having a good time tonight for the Cowboys. Can Turpin change it? He's got open space, but there is a flag down as Turpin streaks down the sideline, out of bounds inside the 45. However, it's
during
got
the
Novak's
return,
call.
holding, receiving team number 29. That's a 10-yard penalty. First down.
Javonte Williams, the back for Dallas. Pressure off the edge from Metellus. Prescott runs away, flips it to the sideline. Pickens the grab. 60-year man out of Kansas is in the lineup at left tackle. Good run here, Williams. Across the 40 to the 42-yard line. 15 yards there.
Kennedy's been in some big spots. He was in the Super Bowl with the Bengals a few years ago.
Round draft pick of Cincy back in the day. Williams for a yard or so. Second and 8, here comes the late pressure. Prescott throws the other side. Good move by Flanoy. A lot of purple shirts come to get him, but Flanoy at the line. Looks like it's a first down. Right, Flanoy trusted by Prescott and developing more of a role in this team. First and 10, Prescott flagged down as he takes off and throws. It's complete to Malik Davis. Right where the tackle is trying to hang on.
Offense number 75. That's a 10-yard penalty. First down.
Only 8 the rest of the season. Hasn't played a snap of offensive line in 5 weeks until tonight. Not quick, incomplete. CeeDee Lamb over there.
Oh, this might be an audible to get one down the field.
42, a lot of pressure coming. It's out quick. It is caught by Lamb. Nice move in the middle to get some extra yardage out of that. CeeDee Lamb has made this 3rd and 7 with that quick little move inside.
Man, I'd be tempted to throw something to try and score a quick touchdown.
Vikings back out of pressure here. Prescott underneath drop. A hit on Malik Davis. 4th and 7. Vikings coming. Prescott resets, throws inside. It's caught. Is it short of the mark? Forward progress. He had to get to the 38-yard line. See what the Davis mark is. So replay assist jumped in during the injury break. It is Minnesota ball, first down. And the first down run with Jordan Mason goes to the 42-yard line. Impacts the game here as the Vikings get it back. And on 2nd and 7, Mason cuts up. He gets no game. See if the Dallas defense can come up with a stand.
I'd love to see McCarthy get a chance to throw the ball in this situation.
From the 42, he will against a 4-man rush. It's Hawkinson at the line, comes down, looks to be short, and the mark is right in that spot as well. They're in win now mode. They got to get the quarterback thing answered. They're in the gun here on 4th and 1. Aaron Jones inside, first down, Minnesota. They'd have to win out and Philadelphia lose all 3 games to win the NFC East. Aaron Jones to the 46, second timeout for Dallas. They have 1 remaining. 2nd and 8. Jones inside run, and there goes Jones into the secondary. Lost the football. Did he come down first? They say down. Back judge says he was down by contact first. It is a first down for Minnesota.
Rolling on the field as the runner was down by contact.
And since he took the timeout here, Schottenheimer's going to throw the challenge flag as well. He's clearly down.
Yep.
Schottenheimer's going to take a timeout to stop the clock.
It's a loss tonight for Dallas.
After reviewing the play, the runner was down by contact with possession of the ball. That will be a charged timeout for Dallas. That is their 3rd and final.
Ball's hot.
Aaron Jones. Loss of a yard. All the years of Aaron Jones with the Packers. Last couple with Minnesota.
It just hasn't quite worked yet.
Closing in on the 2-minute warning. It'll be Jordan Mason. Maris Lee a foul on the tackle along with Donovan Ezeraku. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Run a play here, then run the clock down. Be 4th down with about 1:14 left And then decision time for O'Connell. First the handoff, and Marquise Bell is back there to make a tackle on Aaron Jones. The clocks will sink here. 8 of 10 from 50 plus. NCAA's all-time leader in points from his time with the Crimson Tide. From 53 to make it a 2-score game. Took a left turn through the uprights.
How many times can we say this year that Brandon Aubrey got out-kicked, and his misses really have had a major impact on the game tonight?
No doubt. And Matt Daniels, the Vikings special teams coordinator, was telling me about Riker that he is just so strong-minded. His preparation, perfectionist, and certainly came into this game fired up. And J.J. McCarthy will walk out of this, I think, with a lot more confidence, Chris. The CeeDee Lamb and the Cowboys see it again.
So at least they fixed something. I feel like that they've reduced it down to fixing the secondary on defense, and they'll probably be ready to roll next year.
This is one of those 2-score games. Don't let Turpin touch the ball, take the touchback, and lose the field position. Those games could be very meaningful for those division opponents.
It is a strange year. There is
Dak shot downfield, and it almost is a Harrison Smith interception, which would have added to his total. Harrison Smith, the active leader in picks. No timeouts and a minute left. Dak taking deep shots when he can. Trying to find some space as he's chased. Throws it in the middle, and it's caught. Brought in by Jonathan Mingo. Third corner is in the lineup for Minnesota. They drop back in the zone as Dak goes in the middle. Lamb is crossing. Brought down to 22 by Metellus. Prescott, end zone shot. Nobody open. Ferguson was covered. Maybe you do it now. Clock stopped.
I would.
Yep,
yeah.
Here you go. Trent Siggs, the snapper. Brian Anger put it down. Aubrey puts it through, and with 19 seconds left, 8-point game and an onside kick coming. Aubrey kick, smothered, and then finally secured by the Vikings to close it out. It's almost like he blocked it like a catcher with those legs down there, too.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what we expected from Aubrey. It was a heck of an onside attempt. Well, the Dallas Cowboys' slim hopes of winning the division have gone from slip to almost none.
Impressive. He was impressive tonight.
In a stretch where he is trying to prove that the investment of the first-round draft pick was the right thing for the future of this team.